Hello everybody, welcome back to BattleTech. Regular viewer, loyal subscriber. The stories of the Hecatoncheires, the 100-handed, and we can't fit that many people in the ship, particularly at the moment. We've filled up all our berths, can't hire any more mech warriors, but we've still got 4 operational mechs and a manufacturing facility that isn't going to capture itself, so we'll have to go on that. Now in the shop is a Gyro++, offering our +3 hit defense. I've got my eye on that, but it is 2.1 million C-bills, so it's a bit of an outlay. I'm hoping to get a little bit of cash to tide us over. We're going to be trying to take more salvage in this. Desert biome should be quite hot, but I've got confidence in my team. We'll see how this all goes. Right. Let's get our roster back in business and just remind ourselves how we usually deploy. So let's put Decker in the Shadowhawk, although it's not the ideal mech for him. Glitch goes in the Vindicator. We're going to have Behemoth in the Briareous in the Blackjack, of course, and Behemoth in the Centurion. Is that the way I want it? Yes, I do. I want the person with the highest guts, best chance of recoil protection in the Centurion. Decker doesn't have very good guts score, but. Does that mean he's better suited for the Vindicator? I think it's marginal. Let's go for that. It's another wet day. We're out of the back end of Storm Dennis here in the UK, and that means we've had 2 storms kind of back to back with Kiara and Dennis, and the ground is sodden. We've had a great degree of flooding across the country. Here in North Oxfordshire it has been wet, lots of bad driving conditions and surface water, but we're doing pretty well. We're a good 100 metres above sea level here, and on the top of a very, very gentle hill. So as long as the village sewer mains keep drawing the water away, we're not too bad. How are you doing? Climate change. Right, we should recon the facility's defences. Okay.
Open and watch your sensors.
This is a nice map. It's got some mineral fields here. Lots of line of sight blocking terrain. Oh, this has a lot of elevations. And the enemy facility is over here. Okay, so we're going to make it up onto the top of the plateau here and see what we can see.
Roger that. Copy that.
Oh, Vindy, you are so slow. Woo! Early contact. Get up here. Of course, everybody's got plus 20% sprint speed except Glitch, but that's okay. Who are you? You're a 20-ton Locust, maybe a Flea. 30-ton Spider would be my guess. Those are the usual light brigades we get. Okay, so those guys have moved.
Good to go.
Let's see what we've got going. Can I get line of sight? No. Decker, you're usually the one to give us line of sight. Can get you up high. Can get up high here.
Jumping.
Up you get. Okay, so we've got 1M Locust. Got a 20-ton mech down there. There's a mech round the corner, 35, so it's just a light lance here. Relatively decent shots. Or we can not fire and take off 2 of these pips just using sensor lock. But actually, I think I'm quite comfortable opening up here. Sorry, not a Spider, it is a Javelin, of course. Okay, so I can get going with the LRMs. We'll aim to use the jump jets to get on high ground. These guys have got full armour, which is not hugely concerning. Don't have very good shots on here, 45s either way. Did a bit of damage. Right. We're going to move Briareous around this side and jump on the top of the maze over here and get an enfilade, a crossfire going on, create a killing zone in the middle of these two positions, probably similar with the Centurion. Let's bring them on. Come into my trap. Nothing hit there. Decker being an ideal target. So 1E Locust, the energy variant. That missed as well. Just eating away at his evasion probabilities. Get the javelin involved. He didn't move fast enough to get a decent amount of evasion. So he's going to be a primary target next round. And that is their turn over. Not a great deal of success.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Right, can we come up here? We can. We still don't get direct shots on. So we're just going to have to go with the LRM launcher, I think, to begin with. So what's going to be best to go for? Let's jump our sniping mechs up here. It's rough ground up here. Means we'll take additional stability damage, but I'm feeling pretty confident. Let's precision strike? No, we'll save the precision strike for the UAC-10. Let's just chew away at this guy as best we can.
Standing by.
The jump jets on the Centurion are simply not potent enough. However, we can get shots on.
Roger that.
We massively outweigh this enemy, so I'm feeling relatively confident. Let's just go middle here. I think we can probably punch him in one. Yeah. Locusts. Pity the poor Locust pilots.
Sound is there.
Honestly, I'm quite happy staying here, I think. Although, if I jump jet, I could be able to build up quite a lot of evasion and still get good shots on. So, let's keep on jumping. Keep on jumping. And we'll go for the javelin. That's one arm gone.
I hear ya.
It is a shame I can't get a direct shot on this guy. He's managed to find a place where, regardless of where I jump to, it's LRMs only. So I'll pop glitch up high
Ready?
and we'll just rain the LRMs down. Panther down there, it's interesting. Let's keep going on this javelin. He's got 95 chance to hit now. This could cause him a lot of DPS damage, eating up at his armour integrity. Woof! Feel the static charge go past. Man-made lightning bolt from the PPC. It's the LRM-5 equipped Locust, but deciding to close and use his lasers there, not a great choice. The injured javelin, much more success, mainly striking the left hand side of the Centurion, which just shrugs off the high energy fire with no worries whatsoever. Right, so 95s on the Javelin, 70s on the Locust, and left-hand side shot on the Panther, which isn't what we're looking for. So Javelin it is, and we're just going to tear into him with the UAC-2s. Just the sound of those ultra autocannons is just super. Now I'm going to turn my shield on here towards the guys just to catch as much shooting as I can there. And we've got decent shots here. And I think it's worthwhile just seeing if we can finish off this chap. Okay, he's still got the battery of 4 lasers in his torso. We still need to
What can I do for you?
close him down. So we've got double shot here. The high ground. Anakin finds out yet again why he should not attack Obi-Wan from this position. Right. So let's see what you can see. You can't see anyone. Interesting. So can I get you to jump over here so that you can? Can I get hit on the right hand side? I can get hit on the right hand side of the Panther. Potentially putting myself in missile range from here if they've got any defences of that nature. And let's see if we can take off this troubling PPC. Well, we opened her up. Glitch got tagged by the PPC. Yeah, but she's not worried about it. Meanwhile, the fire support Locust tries to get a very minor barrage on my mechs here.
Reporting minimal damage.
Yeah, the Shadowhawk laughs in the face of that kind of abuse. Right, what can we do here? I can jump down, get into cover, and we get some pretty good shots on them. So we're now splitting the enemy left and right, which means we get side shots or rear shots, which are going to be proving difficult for them to sustain. I think we'll go for the... actually, I'm going to multi-target here, and we'll just do one on one and one on the other, giving us the ability to penetrate their cover. Get maximum damage on 50 each, hopefully. Took out a leg here. That's one of the benefits of doing a side torso shot, is that you've got a very limited range of
Good to go.
places that you can actually hit locations. So again, keeping our shield arm facing. This is a full frontal shot. We're going to precision strike this guy's torso here. Hopefully one of these UAC-10 rounds is just going to take his arm off. I was hoping the right torso, but I guess beggars can't be choosers. Right, Decker should have a side shot here again. And this is likely to go into the torso. I don't think we've got the heat to... oh, I have. I can fire the medium laser as well. There we go.
I think I hit something good.
So now the Panther is hurting for weaponry. It's always said the design lacked a third weapon system, but honestly, there wasn't anywhere to put it in the chassis.
Good to go.
And I think we are just going to LRMU, PPCU, and fire. Nearly knocked you over. We have taken these guys apart. The Panther is now struggling for anything to do. So I think Behemoth is going to apply the coup de grace. Just punch his lights out. Oof. I felt that. Right, so we've got to scout the facility. We can sprint up. I think we're going to jump Decker along around this side. Way! A Starly Gira manufacturing facility. Be careful of reinforcements. You can be sure. Right. Let's use our terrain. Use our jump jet mobility to close the gap as quick as we can, really.
Heading out.
Lifting off.
Engaging jump jets.
Really difficult to see some of the angles here. Okay, let's get down there. Right, we've got to occupy the facility, but we believe that occupying the facility is going to trigger the next round of enemies.
Jumping.
Firing jump jet.
Engaging jump jets.
We're giving up the high ground here, which I don't particularly like, but I think we've got the firepower to take what they can throw at us.
Heads up, Commander. You've got hostile contacts inbound.
Okay, where are they? Well, they say inbound, but are they going to come from over here? There they are. That looks like another locust. That is going to be disappointing, but let's just reserve down just to see if there's anything heavier in the zone. Doesn't look like it. You can sometimes get audio cues. So let's
Ready for orders.
go and occupy the base. We can jump in the water here, get eyes on that target. Whoa, so everybody's just appeared. Crikey, what have we got here? Okay. We've got a flea, Commando 2D, Kintaro, that is the most dangerous thing here, and there's a fourth mech over here. What do we know about you? 50 tonner. Okay, so we've got a medium lance here, and let's see if we can do some damage. First up, 40, 30, 45, 65. I'm not going to precise strike you because Decker's not really my damage dealer, but we're going to fire on the Kintaro to say hello. Got 40% damage reduction where he is,
Receiving.
but that should be okay because we can get these guys into attacking positions. 40, 60. Got some line of sight blocking going on there. That might be better. 40, 70. And we can approach it left helm facing, which I feel happier with in cover. Right, I'm obviously not worried about the 40% on here. I am worried about the 70 on there. So let's do target damage boost. Torsos contain ammo. Plenty of ammo in both torsos, although that torso is only ammo, so if we breach that one, that should be a good start. Did we miss one there? I think we did. Frustrating. Right, let's get a different angle on this. So Briareous, we've got shots on from where we are. If we drop down here, our shots are somewhat hampered. But we can jump up here. We've still got good shots down. This is my ideal sniping position up the top here, and this is where we're going to do the most damage. So let's take some of these smaller ones out from here with the UAC-2s.
All units committed.
I hear ya.
And Glitch, if you just want to fire from there, honestly, I think that's probably going to be fine. So that commando is now in trouble. Actually, let's hit the Kintaro. I'm not as worried about the small mechs. Doesn't know what to do. They just don't have the... They don't really have the range to be taking us on. Okay. So the Kintaro is going last, so the next mech to move will be this 50-tonner. Could be a trebuchet, something like that, with LRMs, which will be typical in the back. Might be a hunchback or something like that. This Kintaro is worrying me,
Ready for orders.
but I can take a free shot at it. UAC-10, and again, let's see if we can go for the torso here. Centurion. Yeah, that AC-10 is deadly, so we want to be dropping Decker out of here.
Reporting. Major armor loss.
I don't want him getting side shot in the torso, so let's jump him back here. We'll keep our options open in terms of shots.
Roger.
But being in cover will give me a degree of satisfaction. I think I'm going to give him vigilance here, because he is going to take some shots. And we'll go on the commando. So I've got 95s at the two smalls, and I think I'm going to multi-target here. You and you, and we'll just do split fire.
Multiple targets. Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Waiting for orders.
Okay, what are your shots like? 80, 75. So again, probably just go for the two smalls here. And we'll put that across
Got
there.
it.
Nice shots. We're just demonstrating our ranged advantages against these guys. They've got short range weapons here. Only one medium range weapon really in the AC-10. The little LRM-5 rack here. It's not a great combo, so if I can keep Decker distracting them, which I think I should be able to do,
Yes, Commander.
and we'll just let our long range firepower continue to harass them. I can keep getting a direct shot on here. Why can't I pick that? That's better. 65. I'm happy for that. I'm actually going to turn the right arm towards him because I'm leery of the Centurion's AC-10 hitting the same side as he did last time. And it's the Shadowhawk's left arm that's weak here. Good shot. Got a very lucky head hit there. So he's now got good defensive stats. Okay, so they've bulwarked up in cover over there.
Orders.
Let's start going around and splitting their fire. I want a shot on the Kintaro, but I'm concerned that a drop pod is inbound to this location. Interesting. It's going to put her quite close to the hazard, but I think she was going to be okay. Left arm towards,
Move order received.
and let's see what we've got. That head, 16 points there. We could go for a headshot. The first one, really, I'm going for call. It's only a 2% chance, but you never know.
Firing full throttle.
I don't mind missing that, but it would have been funny if it had worked out. So that AC-10 is putting out a lot of punishment. I'm not happy with taking 60 damage each round. We've got one unsteady mech here.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Briareous, show us what your attacks are like. He's really struggling. He's going to go down in a shot. I think he might as well, or if we get lucky. So let's split our fire. Flea. Kintaro this time. No, not the flea. That's better.
Engaging multiple targets. Enemy
Yeah, just
destroyed.
breaking the ground with anti-aircraft fire.
What can I do for you?
So we'll hit the Kintaro here with a PPC.
No problem. I've got enough guns for everyone.
Took out the right torso, nice. Caused the flea some trouble. Another targeting baffle destroyed.
When I shoot you, you'll take it and like it.
That's what the shield arm is there to do. Capture some of that.
Reporting internal damage.
Yeah.
Warriors, show 'em what you've got.
Iron Flea's coming up to try and engage the Shadowhawk, but actually can't get any shots on.
Standing by.
So I feel confident moving over here to get shots on. The flea could come in and melee me there. It's a definite possibility, but it's such a tiny mech. And we might be able to just take it down with our LRMs from Glitch. So I'm going to fire everything at the Kintaro and see if I can knock it out. Lots of internal damage. He's looking shaky. Okay, we're taking a lot of internals there on the shield arm, so we could lose the arm.
Internal damage.
What I'm going to do is back Behemoth off. And see if I can keep a shot on the... It's not a very good shot. I want to get in cover here, really. But I was hoping to keep a shot on the Kintaro. That's probably quite okay. And I'm going to take the unusual move of turning my right arm to face here. That's where my UAC is. So I only want to do this for one round. How much have I got in that arm? 80. So even if I take the UAC 10 to that arm, there's a good chance I'll be able to survive it. And he's now struggling. I'm going to precision strike this, finish off the Kintaro. Go for the headshot again, but I think it will sense a torso, it will core it. Well done, Behemoth. Good job. Yeah. So as expected, we took the AC-10 shot. Let's
I hear ya.
glitch. I think is going to have to rain the LRMs down on the flea here. See if we can knock it out. So we're multi-target. You get the PPC, because we haven't damaged you before. You get the LRMs. Good luck, everyone. Oh, I love sniping. The flea goes now. Right. And Briareous. What do we have? 95's on. We don't need to do precise shot. Let's just strafe him.
All weapons emitted.
We opened up the armor. That's good. He's on the move. Drat. So we lost two locations there, which is, you know, given our right hand side was facing, that's a bit unlucky. But we protected our weapon, and that's all you can really ask for. So we'll keep moving forward. We'll keep our right arm facing, and we're going to precise drop, make sure that the UAC-10 goes in, and aim for that to also take the AC-10 out. There we go.
Target's taking a critical hit.
Now we'll bring Decker down to the side.
Receiving you.
And we don't need precise shot here, but I think coming in from the side, we eat through this empty space and it should all go into the center torso. Okay. Quick dramatic camera pan.
Mission successful.
Okay, good job everyone. Bit expensive on the Centurion shield arm, but in a way that's exactly what its shield arm is there to do. So we got 250,000. Nobody injured. Fortunately the cockpit mod in the Centurion keeping Behemoth safe. And lots of pieces of mech to choose from. So let's take a piece of the Kintaro. Let's take a piece of the Centurion. Do I have to? No, absolutely not. I do not have to. Let's take a bit of flea. Unless there's some plus or other equipment. No. We'll confirm that. Grab a piece of everything else. So let's go and see what the damage is. The butcher's bill, as Yang likes to call it. Yeah, we're going to need to do some repairs. So let's go and have a look in the bay. Centurion. It's just a repair bill because we didn't lose any equipment. So you can see there, I got 250,000 C bills, but I'm spending 120,000 of them. So half of my profit goes in costs, even though it's only 4 days' work. That is a lot. So we'll let the Panther get first, and that should be fine. This poor mangled Centurion. Right, just dropping quickly into the barracks because people have been getting experience points. So we have 5,000 XP I could up. Piloting to the next level just to give a base melee here, no point. Reduce minimum range and even get a cooled shot bonus. Cooled shot bonus on the UAC-10 is going to be brilliant, so we'll take that.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Briareous, we've got 7, 8. We could just go up the shooting, we could get better overheat threshold work, or again, mucking around with the minimum range. There is a minimum range in the AC2s, but it rarely comes into play. And the mech doesn't overheat, so this is not useful, although the recoil bonus to -3 at this point would be useful. +1 hit defense, get damaged less often, and the 20% maximum sprint, just to give us a bit of bonus manoeuvrability. I'm going to go for that.
Mech warrior training complete. Orders?
Decker here, so you've got 6-4, it's almost made for you here. Bonus unsteady threshold and better to hit characteristics.
Training complete.
And Glitch still in high spirits. She has 11,500 XP. You can get better shooting, or again we can take up to get the 20% maximum sprint just to improve manoeuvrability. And I think I'll do that.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Okay, and that's it for the moment. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.